Oh boy, church is very empty today. Welcome back everyone to another episode of Minecraft Better Than Adventure. So, today's gonna be a much simpler episode. I'm recording this very late in the day, and when I say very late, I mean 11 p.m. Today is going to be a very chill and slow episode because we pretty much finished off this area, but I'm not exactly ready to get started on a new area, so I wanted to do some finishing touches. I want to thank you all again for last episode. Once again, last episode has performed amazingly. Over 500 views in less than a week is great for an episode, and I can't thank you all enough. We also hit 4.1k subs recently. We're now at 4,103 subscribers, which is just insane to me. I remember when I first hit 100 subscribers, and this was back in, I think it was February 2020, so exactly 5 years ago now, and it was just such an insane thing to like talk to my friends about. Some of my friends who are watching this video might remember that, and now we're at 4.1k, 4,000 more subscribers than that, which is just wild. I mean, sure, I'm still a very quaint channel. My channel's kind of dead. Most of my subscribers aren't exactly very active anymore. It's kind of what I get for switching genres so many times, changing Minecraft types, changing video types. But I've stuck with this style for a while now on this channel, so I'm keeping with it. And that's building an audience, and we are seeing that happen with the episode views. I've also been cooking up some stuff relating to SMP content, so you will be seeing some stuff relating to that soon. Yeah, I've been kind of busy lately. Recently, I was accepted into 2 more of my local state schools. They're both California state universities, and I'm very happy with my acceptance into them since both of them have very low acceptance rates for the program that I applied for. And without further ado, the first thing I wanted to do was actually just walk. I probably should have just been doing this while talking to you all. I'm not very productive. Like I said, it's currently 11:30 p.m. at night, so I'm kind of tired, kind of lazy, not very productive. I'm gonna head up and over, and I am going to recraft my diamond shovel. Eventually, we're gonna need to go mining for diamonds again. We're slowly draining our diamonds, but currently we still have enough, so it's fine. I think we must have less than half a stack left at this point, but we'll see once we get to our diamond chest. Go to our valuables chest here. Oh wow, I was way off. We have less than a quarter of a stack left of diamonds. We are definitely going to need to go mining again soon. But until then, I am going to craft another shovel here and just forget about it until I eventually went out and have to go mining. One of the things I was asked about last episode by... Oh shoot, I didn't write their name down. I'm so sorry, person who asked this, but someone asked me what I do off camera. Like if I go adventuring and resource gathering off camera, and my answer to that is absolutely. It's where I get all of this dirt from. It's how I lay out my builds. It's how I get the resources for my builds. It's how I find the areas to build them. It's how I clear out the areas to build them. Because remember, there was a ton of trees here at one point. There were a ton of trees here at one point, but you didn't really see me take those down on camera. Oops, open up the guidebook. I keep pressing R to run since I've been playing a lot of Modern Minecraft, and R is my sprint key on Modern Minecraft, but it is not Modern Minecraft here, so I keep accidentally opening up the guidebook. Anyways, yes, my answer to that question is I do go exploring a lot off camera. Usually I like to head in this direction, but sometimes I take the rail and I go over to this direction because my railway goes very far in this direction. I think somewhere around 2,000 blocks. I did that all to get that one achievement. This one, 1 kilometer, which is 1,000 blocks, I think. So yeah, I have a pretty long railway that goes that direction, and sometimes I take a boat in this direction just to go exploring, get some new resources. Eventually, once we update to BTA 7.3, we're gonna need to go exploring again, find some new things. I haven't really seen any of the new biomes in a while. I'm too afraid to go exploring, so that will definitely have to be an episode, just going to explore. We'll have to make separate gear so I'm not afraid to die, and we can just go exploring and figure out what's going on. I mean, I could probably just take this gear. I have enough to replace it. Just going ahead and exploring and seeing what's up is definitely part of my plan, but I do that a lot off camera. I think it'd be nice to have an episode exploring on camera. Let me know in the comments down below if you'd like that. Oops, I just realized I walked all the way over there to get my shovel, and I still need to grab some other stuff. Can you tell that it's late at night and I'm tired and I'm not really thinking through any of this? We are being so productive. First 3 minutes of this episode has just been me talking to you and not doing a single thing. All right, let's see, where was it? Here we go. Hopefully this should be enough wood and leaves for just the couple of trees that I want to build. Now I'm kind of wondering if I want this western area to be a proper western area or a movie set. Let me know in the comments down below, which one should this be? We've been building it as a proper western area, but it really does remind me of a movie set in a way. Maybe it can be both. Maybe this is like one of those old western locations that is also used as a movie set. I've kind of been wondering here, do I want to build a tree in the center here and obstruct the view of the church? Or do I want to leave this flat? Because say I build a tree right here maybe, and then another one right around here, and another one right around here, and then built one right here and here, it would block the view of the church. That would be a lot of trees too. So I thought instead of building one there, what if we kept some areas flat and did what we did here, where we just fill in the blanks of certain spots? I don't know. We're gonna have to see what some trees look like here first before we do that. The question is how I want to space them out. Do I want a tree right here? I think it would fit right there, and then another one right maybe here, and then another one right here. They're not evenly spaced out, but they might work this way. This should definitely fill in the area a bit more once I get the trees in. I don't think I'll have enough logs or enough leaves to fully finish all of these trees, so maybe I might just end up doing some of them off camera. But my thought is, what if we have two more here and here? Right there and there should be the last two. I feel like that works because I'll be honest, the tree right there looks okay, but like, I don't think I can do much about these areas here. I could build like a tree right here or something just to cover it up, but it wouldn't look right. It wouldn't look natural like that tree there does. And we have a tree right there as well. And I don't think we need trees here because there's plenty here that fill in the background. It's kind of hard because like on the one hand, I feel like if you just focus on the buildings, you don't even need any trees, but there needs to be some vegetation in this area. So let's give this a shot. About that tall, right? Okay, well that one looks like it's a little bit taller, but this looks like this should be tall enough for tree number 1. All right, water bucket clutch. There we go. Now let me just quickly study this tree over here. We went 2 up first. All right, so we start here. I'm gonna get the shears out so that I can break it down when necessary. And then we go around here. The question is like, this tree isn't that tall, is it? But do we want super tall trees? I'm not exactly sure. Kind of wondering, like, when it comes to building these trees, I had it down and then I kind of lost it. So I'm wondering if I can just wing it again to get it back, or if I'm gonna need to reference those again. Maybe I can get this back together properly. Something like this might work. Water bucket clutch. Okay, that is a very bare looking tree. Not a very pretty sight right now, is it? Feel like we got the top down fine. It's just missing something down here. Boy, we really are using a lot of leaves, aren't we? Maybe it wasn't a good idea to build trees here. Something like that might decorate it a little bit better. God, that's still an ugly tree. What the heck? What did I do wrong? Why does this tree look so off? Let's just trim some fat and see if we can get it to look good. Nope, that's still an ugly as hell tree. Maybe I'm just doing this wrong. If I go up here, maybe we just need to do it like that. Okay, let's see what this looks like. Okay, note to self. You are not good at building trees. Don't touch them. Those trees you built earlier were a fluke. You are not good at this. So perhaps we might want to take this episode even easier than I originally thought. Maybe I'm just too tired for this episode, but I was not expecting this tree to look this bad. Maybe I should have taken a screenshot of the one right over there, since that one looks so much better. I mean, it looks like it could be an okay tree. It certainly looks like a tree, if anything. It could work once there's more. I'm kind of wondering if it's better to just fill in the entire road with path blocks rather than... If we fill in this entire area with path blocks, maybe it'll be better that way than trying to build trees around here. It might be better and it might save us resources if we just path block everything. Plus, they won't block the view and they'll keep mobs from spawning. Alright, that's it. We're 20 minutes into the raw footage of this episode and I've decided to completely 180 the episode. We are now going to be path blocking everything. Taking the thumbnail for this episode is going to be a total pain because it's going to basically spoil everything this episode so far. But I have decided that I'm just going to path block everything. That's the best course of action here, is to just wait on the tree idea for a bit. Should I pave this whole spot in? What is this gonna look like if I do that? If I pave this whole area in, will it detract from the whole the paths idea? Or will it make it look better? Once we start pathing everything in, we can't go back. What do I do? Let me see in photo mode. What does this currently look like? I mean, it certainly looks like an interesting town area like this. Alright. I took 20 minutes looking at different pictures, and especially Columbia, California, which was my main inspiration for this entire town in the first place. And I decided that since every western town, including western mining towns like Columbia, California, which is a town I visited several times and is the main inspiration, like I said, for this area, have big open spots in the middle of their builds, I'm gonna do the same. I'm gonna cover all of this green grass. They don't have pathways like this. They just straight up have it all covered. So I'm gonna do the same. I'm gonna cover all of it. It's gonna mob-proof the area, and it's gonna make this look more like a traditional western or mining town. Because even the mining towns located in California, which is what this was inspired by, have big open roads. Now, I admit, I did kind of space out these builds a little too much, causing the roads to be a little too open. But that was my fault, and I can't do anything about it. So it is time to now just flatten out this area. And you know what? This is also mob-proofing the area, so we won't need to do the lantern. We won't need to do the lighting that I previously mentioned. Once we fill this in, we will be finished with the western area. Maybe we'll revisit it again and try some things, but to be honest, it feels like I really shouldn't do much after this. We might end up going through our new diamond shovel this episode though. And one thing, I will admit that this is very loud. I had to take out one of my earbuds because just pathing down blocks like this is literally ear deafening. And I'm sure you guys can hear it in the video too. It's very loud. But I feel like this will be worth it in the end, even though it's really painful to do this after all the effort I put into making proper roads. Western towns don't exactly have proper roads. They just have one big road, and that's what I'm doing here, just one big road. Now that we have the church at the end of the road like this, it kind of just makes it a lot nicer looking. I'm thinking maybe instead of just a church, we should have put a church here and a schoolhouse here. But, you know, hindsight's 2020. In the end, this was what we got. And now it is time to finish up filling in the area here. I think in the end, this is actually going to look pretty okay. Maybe we'll be able to add some detail sometime down the line to make it look much nicer. But it's officially time to move on from this. So after this is finished, we are 100% going to move on. There we go. Build it all in. You know what? It didn't... What the? That scared the ever-loving crap out of me. It's 12 a.m. Thanks, Minecraft, for just jump-scaring me like that after I finally finished making the biggest decision of my build that I've been building for the last 20 episodes. Like Minecraft was telling me, wow, it looks spooky, it looks awful. But screw you, Minecraft. This is my build. This is my area, and I think it actually turned out pretty well in the end. Well, it's very plain, but when you actually walk around, you get very immersed in the builds around you like this, and you kind of see the surroundings and you think, oh, this is a quaint little town, and that's kind of what I was aiming for. So without further ado, because it's 12 a.m., I am going to head to the sign garden. First up is Snail Bannock Enjoyer. Then we have Danielle29, Endless Pain, Bafflesy, Denicillin, The Desolator, Quinten, and finally, Zapper. An absolutely massive thank you to these 8 people for watching until the end of the video last episode. You guys are amazing just for doing that. Comment shovel, because we just used most of our diamond shovel this episode. Like, that's kind of crazy. We literally just used most of our diamond shovel on this area right here. I'm gonna go to sleep now because it's 12 a.m. Luckily, I don't have school tomorrow, but I do have to edit this video tomorrow, so yay me. Thank you all so much for watching, and I will see you all in the next one. Bye-bye.